Hey guys, and welcome back to another video.
Hi.
So today I built this, it's me, Cora, built this, I don't know, I think I'm gonna call it pretty in yellow. Because it's yellow and it turned out pretty, so pretty in yellow, I guess. Yeah, you're gonna see me do quite a lot of different things to the outside because I originally planned to do a craftsman house, but I was just like, no, scrap this. The lot was too small in my opinion for it. I don't know, because I wanted to do I think if I want to do, yeah, I think I definitely want to do a craftsman's in the future, but I'd like to do 2 stories, and for some reason the lot didn't fit for that, I think, because all the houses around are just like those shotgun trailer kind of houses, so it didn't really fit the style. So yeah, I actually ended up, it looks really different because I got rid of that top bit, even though I liked it initially, but then I was like, it looks a bit odd. I don't know.
Which top bit do you mean?
Like the second floor that I made with see, got rid of it there.
Okay.
I just didn't like how it looked on the house, and I didn't want to make it to the second wall height, like the second highest, or the medium wall height, I guess, because I don't know, I kind of never like how the second tallest or medium tallest wall height looks, but I always want to use the new doors, so I'm like, right then, I'll go for it. But yeah, I think I prefer the shorter walls. I think the taller ones always look weird in the beginning.
I think the taller ones are fine if you have 2 stories for some reason. But if it's only 1 story, I'm usually like, I'm gonna use the short one.
I think it worked out though, once I started doing everything, I was like, oh, it doesn't look that bad. It might just be because you usually start with the shorter one, and then you put everything together, so if you make the wall higher, you're like, oh, okay. Also, I didn't go for that yellow. I kind of thought it was too bright. I don't know. I like bright yellow, but it was just for the style. I thought it was a bit too bright because those columns as well are not that yellow. I think they're more, I don't know, pastel-ish.
Maybe.
Those columns. So yeah, I made the whole house look a bit more light to pastel yellowish. The inside as well. The inside is very funny because the kitchen and living room area is pretty modern but cluttered, I'd say. And the bedroom is very traditional and very quirky because I used that funny bed from Pets. Well, not funny, but to me it's crazy because the pattern. But I always
the bedding is really colorful and stuff, and
I always like using that though. It's so fun to use things like that. I'm always like, oh, I'm gonna use this. So yeah, I don't actually know what family I thought would live in there because the living room is so modern, but the bedroom is
yeah, it's just 1 bedroom as well, right?
Yeah. These houses always turn out just 1 bedroom for me. I don't know. Might be because I always do open floor plan, because I think I could have crammed in 2 bedrooms definitely, because I also have a little laundry room that's 4 squares. But it just didn't fit in my opinion. Also, I always struggle on kitchens when I want to make it go around and then put those what are they called?
Island counters?
Island counters with the regular counters, because it never goes together. So I made this little round bit, and I think I put a flower there in the end to kind of cover up that there's a bit of a gap. But these things, I think they're just annoying me, but no one else would ever look at it that closely. Also, I saw someone asking on Twitter a few days or weeks back, I don't actually know, don't even know who it was anymore, I think it was Hip Hip Renee, what people hate when other people do in their builds. And someone was like, oh, I hate when people put cabinets over the windows, and I was like, guilty. I always do that because I'm like, why not? Those windows are so huge,
right?
Why would I not cover them a tiny bit? Come on.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Yeah, I never even thought of it being bad. I always thought it looks quite nice if they're cut up a bit.
Yeah, but I don't know if it makes sense in real life. What will you do?
I don't know, but Sims, everything I built in Sims wouldn't make sense in real life. You know.
Oh, that shelf.
I tried using it. I was just very confused on how to really use it. Like, it's cool if you want to put things on like that, but then on counters and stuff, counters have so many spaces, things clip to. I feel like they have at least 20 or something that you can put stuff on. So it doesn't quite work on those. It works best, I think, if with those like smaller shelves where you're not supposed to put stuff on.
Yeah.
But with counters, I think it worked better to just take the counter away and like put the stuff there.
Right. That makes the most sense, I think so too.
Yeah, but I just tried it out. I mean, I wanted to get it forever, but I kept forgetting, and whenever I jumped into build mode and I wanted to put something on like a shelf or something, I was like, oh, I forgot to download the shelf again, that red shelf. But yeah, it was kind of helpful with those things. This is like a really small build, so obviously I didn't need it that much. But like, for example, for the chimney, I wouldn't have needed it because I think the things I put on it would go onto it anyways. Also, I tried out quite a lot of debug things that I go through because, I don't know, I was just like, oh, feathers. And then I put them on the wall and like, I didn't know there was a whole picture to it when you put it on the wall. And it shows you what bird it comes from, so that's quite fun. Might make like
really? I didn't know that.
Also, I had to remove those pens, sadly, because they were starting to get this like smelly green like not foams, what is it called? Fumes? Is that
Wait, what?
Coming out of it. You know when you don't clean dishes and they get gross and smelly and have that green like smoke coming off of them. It happened to those and I was like, no! So yeah, I ended up removing those. Fun. Because I think it looks kind of cute because I feel like whoever lives there likes their clutter, and I don't think they're too neat because there's a lot of stuff here and there just laying around. A lot of plants as well. So I could definitely not live there. All the plants would be dead. I can't.
Do you check if you can actually go into the kitchen?
Yeah, you can reach everywhere. But like, I'm sure you can because I always do my floor plans like that.
Yeah, but there's like, usually you have more space in between the counters and the sofas and stuff, right?
I don't know.
I mean, it doesn't matter. You just have to move that one armchair, probably.
Yeah, I mean, you could always remove one of the counter things. My plan originally was to do like a dining area where the entrance is, but I thought it would have been too busy. So
yeah,
I was just
I think it's fine if there's like a bit of empty space because like everyone has that in their houses usually. If you have like an actual house.
Well, we do. Like our hallway, there's like just the center of it. Why would you put anything there? Like,
it doesn't make sense.
You want to walk through. Why would you? But I think a lot of houses that I've seen in America just don't have huge empty spaces like this. But I don't know why. Maybe it's just because in real life everything looks so different. So it's kind of like... It's not comparable. Also, when I looked up craftsman houses earlier, because that's what I wanted to build, I saw so many houses that reminded me of Connecticut, like where we lived.
Craftsman. They have a lot of them there.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, because I never know what houses are called what.
Yeah,
I never
it
thought
confuses me
craftsman
too.
is like a craftsman house because like it was just a regular house to me. Well, it wasn't. I remember when I first got to America, I was like, whoa, these houses, like because we don't have houses in Berlin, and when we do, they're kind of ugly. Like in my opinion, they're not really.
Yeah, they're just like old usually.
Yeah,
there's a few ones that are pretty, but like you can't afford them.
No.
It's just like villas and stuff.
Also, in this house, total dirt moment, I just totally forgot to put a door in to the backyard. So like, I cut it out, but I shifted. So shift it.
Yeah.
Everything around in the it's not really master, it's just the only bedroom.
So it's the master.
I mean, it doesn't have an ensuite, so I don't know if
it can still be a master's bedroom.
Okay, I don't really know what the rules are for master bedrooms.
Well, I'm not sure either now that you're saying it.
I don't know. It's probably just the biggest bedroom in a house, but
yeah,
I guess
the bedroom for the house master. Okay.
Moving on. I also struggle a bit on landscaping in this house, as like I didn't struggle anymore for like 2 builds with landscaping, and then I started struggling again. I never know, like when I just look at the house, I'm like, what do I do? But I think it turned out kind of cute in the end. It's just always hard to tell, I think, where to stop. Because sometimes you do so much and then you're like, wow, this is crazy. I need to like take some stuff away. Because you just did way too much landscaping. And also, you're gonna see there's no white like door to that fence. So I had to use a blue one.
Typical Sims.
Yeah, so don't mind that. Just try to ignore it, because that's what I did. Because I went through all the doors, I cut it out. I literally looked at every single door, and they just don't work with it, because they're either like for small fences, or they're like too tall, or have like the cats and dogs for example has like these rocks on the outside, and it was just too busy.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just a mess. Like, I hated it. Also, terrain paint is like, I think my weak spot. You're gonna see me here being like, it's not round. I'm deleting it all. Being like, I could do this. I think I kind of did all right in the end, but that's definitely my weak spot when I build.
I mean, that's kind of good if that's your biggest issue, you know?
Also, wallpapers for the outside. Like the outside covering for houses, I'm always like, how? Like, if I don't all make it one color, I'm like, I'm confused. Like, I don't know what to do. But I think this one is kind of cute because I used 3 different ones. Like, woo!
Crazy!
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't really know what else there is to say. I'm still waiting for my results for one exam that I think I failed, but I hope I didn't, because the second exam for that, or like the retake exam, whatever you want to call it, is next Friday, and it's currently Wednesday, so when you see this video, it's in 1 week, and they haven't told us yet, so who knows? Like, who knows how I did, because I just can't tell.
Yeah, well, I have had the same situation with one of my exams.
It's just a struggle. Anyways.
Just got the results today, yeah.
Yay! Anyways, guys, this video's coming to an end. We hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you in Saturday's video. Bye!
Bye!